How we doing, guys? Welcome back to 6-2 Beer Reviews. Tonight, we're checking out some more Widowmaker. This is a collab between Widowmaker and Zool, and this is called the Wickedest Hands of Doom. Get in there, really see that label. Pretty awesome label. I love it. This is a double hazy IPA. Clocking in at 8.5%. Yeah, brewed and canned by Widowmaker Brewing, Braintree, Mass. Canned on February 29th. So we are just over a month old. Yeah, just over a month old. It says all caps. Yeah, love the label, and it gives me, like, I don't know, 80s hair metal kind of vibes on it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So I think they brewed a version of this beer before. I know it's kind of got a pretty cool story behind the beer itself. I think it said like 2022, both of these breweries' beers were awarded by probably Great American Beer Fest. I think Zool won the gold and Widowmaker won silver for probably hazy IPA, and they kind of collabed and put both of those beers together and kind of formed this beer. I don't know if this beer's a little different than the first time, because I think the first one was called the Wicked Hands of Doom or something like that. But yeah, basically, I think this is kind of like a blend of, what's that beer called? Comet, Blue Comet or something like that, from Widowmaker. And then Rhymes Like Dimes. I think it's a blend of those two beers. So pretty cool. Yeah, I kind of like how, breweries will collab and kind of take what they love from two different, beers that each brewery makes and, kind of form it into one. So yeah, we'll check this one out. Before I forget, hops in this beer are Citra, Comet, and Nelson, I believe. Comet coming from Blue Comet. I think that beer, never had that beer, but I think that one's heavily hopped with Comet. And I know Nelson's in Rhymes Like Dimes. Love that beer, one of my favorites. Definitely one I need to try to review here soon, because that is one of my favorite 80s. Seriously, if you guys have had Rhymes Like Dimes from Zool, that beer is phenomenal. So, yeah, back to this beer. This beer's pretty dark. First IPA from Widowmaker, so I don't know too much about their IPAs, but I mean, yeah, that's pretty dark to me. Thinking of like hazies that I've had that dark. I don't know that I've had that, and I don't think it's a oh my god, I can't even think of the name of it. I don't think it's a, oh my god, guys, help me out here. Oxidation. I don't think it's an oxidation problem. I picked it up the day that it got to the liquor store, put it in the fridge as soon as I got home. Maybe it is, I don't know. But I will say, so I picked up 4-pack of this, right? Had one of these before, noticed it was pretty dark. Looked at other pictures, looked on Untappd and everything. Every other beer, like even the, people up in Boston area that had this beer, it was pretty dark too. So I don't think it's an oxidation problem. I don't know. I'm assuming they just brew their double IPAs, just look a little darker. I don't know. But yeah, enough rambling on that. It's got this dark apricot, orangey color to it. It had like a half finger of pretty creamy off-white head there. Honestly, on camera, it kind of looks nice, but while I'm looking at it, looks pretty dark to me. Yeah, I mean, it still looks good. I've definitely had oxidized beers before, and they look a little darker than this, so I'm hoping that's not a problem. So let's just get nose on it. Definitely double IPA territory. What I mean by that is I get a little more sugary sweetness mixed with those fruits that you typically get. Yeah, I feel like if this was a single IPA, like 6-7%, you wouldn't get as much sweetness. This is like super, oh man, like, I don't know why, but this always comes to mind. There's this salad that I get every now and then in a restaurant here in Nashville. They put candied orange zest on the salad. That's exactly what this smells like. It's got that like sugary coating, but also it's like super citrusy, orangey. Yeah, that's exactly what this is. Citrusy, apricot, passion fruit. Yeah, passion fruit for sure. Yeah, orange, apricot, passion fruit. That's what this smells like. So it smells pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. So that definitely makes me think oxidation, not a problem here. It's just a little darker beer. So let's dive in, guys. Cheers. Yeah, it's a little sweeter, citrusy, sugary. Everything you get on the nose comes through in the taste. Just a little bit colder than I like it. I get the slightest, like very slight. I'm not gonna complain about it too much, but the slightest amount of booze that comes through, which I feel like I shouldn't really be getting in a 8.5%, IPA. Like obviously that's a little higher ABV, but I mean, I just had, if you watched my review, I reviewed Creeper from Columbus Brewing Company. That's a 10%er. I just had another one of those a couple nights ago, and on that nose, I get like no booze at all. This has a little bit of booze to it. Yeah, big time apricot, passion fruit. Literally everything I said about the nose. That's exactly what comes through in the taste. Very unlike the other Widowmaker beer that I reviewed, that table beer. That beer was like super, super pungent on the nose, and a lot of it kind of went away during the taste. It still tasted great. Just I was expecting more of that Belgian yeast in that beer, and I didn't really get that on the taste. This beer is exactly what you get on the nose, which I enjoy. It's juicy. It's not like super, super pillowy. It's not like, I mean, honestly, I compare it to Rhymes Like Dimes. That beer is probably the softest, pillowiest IPA I've ever had. This beer's just a little heftier, but I still enjoyed the taste of it. I'd say more than anything, I really get a heavy apricot note. So if you like apricot, try this beer out for sure. if you like double IPAs, if you like double hazies, I think you're gonna love this. I don't have a lot of double IPAs nowadays. Like God, I can't even think of the last one that I reviewed. I'd have to like go back and look, like maybe some Southern Grist double IPA. But I mean, listen, it's not bad beer. I'm definitely interested. I'm intrigued. I want to try out more Widowmaker beer. I've heard great things about these guys, and I'm not disappointed at all by either of these beers that I've had the opportunity to try. It's just not like blowing me away, if I'm being completely honest with you. But I know a lot of people are gonna like this beer. You know, if I go on Untapped, this beer is gonna be probably like 4.2 at least. Love the whole collab thing. I love seeing a local brewery to me collabing with somebody up in Massachusetts. I know Widowmaker's pretty big, and Zool's getting pretty big too. So it's cool to see big collabs like this. So if anybody's had this one, you know, let me know what you thought. Let me know if they brewed this before, because I'm really interested to see what that beer was like. Also, Citra Nelson. I didn't get any Nelson in this beer at all. Like super Citra for sure. Comet. I know Comet's a older hop. I feel like those older C hops kind of fade away in hazies. I don't know. That's just me. Yeah, I mean, maybe a little Nelson. Maybe there's like this slight dankness to it. It's like this earthy green thing. But yeah, not a whole lot of Nelson. Yeah. But overall, not a bad beer. I don't want to hate on it. I will say the price, I mean, I want to say 20, 21 for a 4-pack. I mean, I guess that's pretty standard nowadays. Double IPA, 8.5%. So can't complain too much, especially from a brewery that I never see around here. So I'm not going to complain too much about that. Loved that I got the opportunity to try this beer. And you know, if I see anything else from Widowmaker, I will be picking it up for sure. So that is the Wickedest Hands of Doom, Widowmaker and Zool. If anybody's had it, again, please let me know what you thought. And I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.